What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny, and this is another episode of Mac and Cheese. My name is Mac. It stands for MorninAfterKill, M-A-K. It's my macronym. And I'm gonna show you some cheese spots to help you get through this week's Nightfall and Heroic Strike. And I got a few words I'd like to say about this week's Nightfall and Heroic Strike. Fuck this week's Nightfall and Heroic Strike. Alright, so we're gonna have to be doing the Summoning Pits. Now, the Summoning Pits is actually not a very hard strike to do. But when you add in the Epic modifier, the Angry modifier, the Light Switch modifier, which makes thralls one-hit kill you, and also you turn on the Arc Burn, it becomes quite a cocksucker to do. And I mean that because the Knights, they shoot arc bolts at you. You also have the Wizards who not only shoot arc bolts at you, but when they have the Angry modifier, they do not stop. They come after you pretty hardcore, and they pummel you with balls. Balls in your face. It's not just a few balls either. It is unrelenting balls. So what we gotta do here is we need to make it to Fogoth. That is actually the hardest part of this strike, is making it to Fogoth, because once you get to this area where you need to defend your Dinklebot against 3 waves, the last wave spawns 3 yellow bar wizards. One of them is named, 2 of them are just hallowed, and they rush you uncontrollably, and they beat the living shit out of you until you're dead. And when you have the light switch and also arc bolts on, it hurts you. It hurts you really bad, and I almost thought that I wasn't going to be able to get this week's mac and cheese done for you guys. But I was actually able to get through this very, very carefully. You're going to need a lot of patience, and it might take a little bit of time. So if you have a time and patience sniper rifle, you're in the right start. So what we gotta do here is when you get to the area where you need to defend the Dinklebot against the Wizards and all 3 waves, if you come to this area right here in this doorway, you can pretty much cheese all the other enemies. But when the Wizards come, and they will come, they will come they will come on your face. They will just fully blast right in here and even inside this doorway. So what you need to do when the 3 wizards come is you need to get all the way back into the area right before here, because they don't come past this doorway. Now, if you go a little bit too far back, I have had it reset the waves on me. So don't go that far back. So when you're here, you need to have either an arc damage rifle, or if you're just doing the heroic strike because you need some strange coins for sure tomorrow, then you're gonna need a fire damage weapon, which, I mean, I know I've been saying it, but if you got that icebreaker though, what you gotta do is just sit back and be patient and just cheese these wizards, and don't let them put their balls on your face. Now, once you get past there, it's pretty much smooth sailing all the way to Fogoth. I mean, you have this area where there's a couple cursed thrall, and there's a knight and an ogre, but they don't really attack unless you actually push through forward to them. So you can throw a couple grenades back there, take them out, and move on with the going on. So once you actually get to Fogoth, though, you are fucked. There's 2 things you can do. Number 1, if you're with a team, you can set some guy all the way in the back left-hand corner here, and if you're really careful, you can kind of nudge off the edge here, and you get underneath the map and sit underneath this rock, and then your team can just keep respawning over and over again, and if you're on a Nightfall, they can just leave, and you can invite them back, and they'll come right back into the fight, and you can cheese Fogoth that way. This also works very well if you're trying to do the Zyur, the Unwed. Yes, that is quite a cock-sucking ass strike to do too, because it has all these modifiers as well. So what I found was the easiest for me to do solo is you go out there, you take your shot on Fogoth. You don't have to worry about breaking him off the chains. He is timed. If you don't break him off, he will break off his goddamn self. And then what you need to do is come back in this room. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, but there's a Shrieker in there. Yes, there is. And don't kill the Shrieker either. If you kill the Shrieker, he will set off these void bolts that will follow you, and they will kill you, and they will hurt you very, very, very badly. So what you want to do is come all the way into the room before the Shrieker, and if you sit inside this corner here, you wait for the Shrieker to go away. You can kind of nudge out here once he's away, pull out a sniper rifle or any of your weapons that you want, and just take pot shots at Fogoth through this little crevice. So that's how I killed Fogoth. Is I stayed in here with my icebreaker. It regenerates ammo, so I didn't have to worry about, you know, using any sense. Those of you guys that do this, I said doo-doo. Those of you guys that do this strike, and you do it solo, make sure you bring quite a bit of sense if you don't have anything that's regenerating ammo. And just be careful. Don't go inside that room unless you have to actually go back out there and aggro Fogoth again, so he'll stick his head inside the crevice. But if you are a hunter, the coolest thing is this is my favorite trick in the world, is you aim with the sniper rifle, then you aim out, then you hit both L1 and R1, pull out your super, and you are perfectly zoomed in through this crevice to just left trigger and pop your golden gun perfectly through this area to hit Fogoth. It's pretty awesome, actually. I actually use this against the Devil Walker, too. It's one of my favorite things to do with the golden gun. But if you're going to do that, make sure that you do have your skill tree set to where you get extra range with the golden gun. Where you do about 2,000 damage to his face. To his face! So, that's pretty much how you're going to have to cheese this strike if you're going to want to go through solo and you're not as geared up as some people in this game. Because I've seen some pretty geared up motherfuckers. That was my problem why I couldn't do the goddamn Nightfall solo. I don't have anything arc damage that's any good. I mean, I do have a future War Cult sniper, but god damn it, that thing doesn't regenerate ammo. And I don't like it. I like my icebreaker a little bit better. So, those you guys out there that are having a little bit of trouble with this, go get your non-strange coins, because Xur is coming tomorrow, and you can goddamn better bet that I'm going to have a video out for Xur. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. We had to make it extra cheesy this week. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's nice and creamy. Shit. So like I said, my name's Jay. MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later.
Well, at least it's chained up. Finally, the abomination has been destroyed. The Vanguard will be grateful.